Sports fans have tuned in for this SLC sports presentation of varsity basketball. South Lions playing the Brighton Bulldogs tonight over here in Brighton. I'm Ted Wallace along with Steve Waldrop, Tony Donner on camera as we're bringing you the action here, and this is a huge game tonight, Steve.
This is why you're an athlete. This is a big game of the year. This is the rivalry between South Lyon and Brighton. This is the KVC race right here now, tonight.
Well, both teams come in 7-4 on the year. The Lions are 4-1 in the conference. Brighton is 5-0. So obviously it is a huge game for both teams, especially South Lyon.
Yes, South Lyon has to win tonight to even the records. If they don't, then they're 2 games behind in the loss column, and so it's a huge game for South Lyon.
As they would have one more conference game before the halfway point of the conference season, so they play a total of 14 games. And this is big because it doesn't look like there's anybody else in the league that's going to be able to hold fort with the Brighton Bulldogs.
Possibly Novi. Any team can have an off night, Ted.
Yeah.
And any team can have a night where the ball falls.
Novi found that out last week. Milford beat them.
That's right. So if you're shooting threes and they're all falling in, there's pretty much nothing another team can do. So you never know, but we really have to take care of business tonight.
Well, they're coming off a highly defensive battle Tuesday night. The South Lyon Lions played Saline Hornets. Hornets doing real well, came in 8-2 on the year, and we're stunned to see the Lions beat them by about 8 points.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, very defensive game. So, and it's going to be hard for us to contain Brighton's big man tonight.
And a big man, of course, is a Division I player going to Marquette. And his name is, his last name is Grimm, I know. Chris Grimm. I remember seeing him in the 7th grade when they came over and played South Lyon at our middle school. And somehow the Lions came back and defeated them by a point in the last minute. And I just never thought they'd do that. And I thought that would be the last time we'd ever beat this Brighton team with Grimm on there, because he was a huge kid then.
We beat him last year in South Lyon. You remember that game.
Right. He is 6'10", and he's going to Marquette in Wisconsin to play his college career. As he stated in the newspapers, he's really excited, can't wait to get up there and play with the big time.
He's 6'10", 230 pounds, averages 22 points a game, 14 rebounds a game, 4.5 blocks per game.
He's the second leading scorer in the entire Ann Arbor area, and lo and behold, number 1, Matt Friel of the South Lyon Lions at 23 points.
That's right. So, but Matt's shots are going to change. The only time he played against somebody this big was against Northville, and remember, we did not win that game, Ted.
Right.
And
well, we didn't, because the one outside shooter hit for 35 points.
And Brighton does also have an outside shooter.
Right. When the Lions, Matt Friel, for instance, shot 3 threes last Tuesday. So from what we understand, he's shooting about 40% from three-point range.
Matt is an all-purpose player. What he's going to have to do is he's going to have to deny the basketball to Chris Grimm down low. He's going to have to move him out of the paint, get him defensively to move away from the paint so that the rest of our cutters can cut to the basket.
And it's going to be a case of the Lions are going to have to hit some threes. No ifs, ands, and buts about it.
Shot selection is very important. Making the shots very important, because you're not going to be able to move Grimm in the paint on the offensive end. He weighs 230 pounds. Who's going to box him out?
Well, we understand Stu Ali hurt his ankle again. We did see him come out, so we're going to need him underneath there too. Hopefully he'll be able to throw some of his brawn around too.
The other thing we could possibly do is run the ball at him. We've got a lot of good cutters to the basket. Try to get him in foul trouble. If he gets 3 in the first half, then he's going to have to come out. Maybe we could get him out of the game with 5 minutes to go. And you just never know. We don't know how the refs are going to call it either,
right,
do we?
Right. It's going to be fairly large basketball crowd here. It's Winterfest for Brighton, and they got all kinds of festivities going on here with a wrestling meet with several teams and everything else going on in the building. It was, well, I don't know where you parked at, but
Way away.
on the football field, right?
No, next to the football field.
Yeah. Well, speaking of football, I want to congratulate Corey Sargent, 1995 player that helped take the Lions to the state championship game. He recently just signed on as a free agent with the Green Bay Packers, and we think that's we hope the best for him in his venture when spring ball comes around for the Pro Bowl.
He's going to be a punter for the Green Bay Packers. My goodness.
Yeah, we're excited for him. He signed on as a free agent, and he's been working here in Brighton as a substitute teacher and on their football coaching staff. So he is a teacher, but yet at his age of 23, he would love to have the opportunity to still play a little pro ball.
That would be amazing, wouldn't it?
I'm sure all South Lyon's pulling for him. That's Corey Sargent, is now a member of the Green Bay Packers. And we'll be back in a moment to start the festivities for the game itself. Back in a moment with the tip-off. The Lions chase down the tip. As David Flynn brings it in. It gets away from Verdrodi. Foul will be called on Adam. Correction, it's gone the Brighton Bulldog. Technical just got called on the number 40.
That was probably because he reached past the sidelines.
I saw him actually arguing, and I thought he said an expletive towards the referee.
Okay, that's always a reason for a technical, too.
David misses both of them. It'll still be the Lions' ball.
Yeah, I take him out. He's out.
Jamie Gasparello with it. Feeds it back out to Flynn. Back out to Jamie. Foul before the shot. That's the third foul on the Bulldogs. Number 40, their second biggest man's already out of the game with 2 fouls here in the first half minute of the game, as that technical foul counts as a regular foul too.
That's a real important factor for the Lions.
Grimm blocks it, and now they're going to call a foul on Nelson. Lions come up empty-handed, and the first chance is there. And the Bulldogs take the lead 2-0. Shots off by Jamie, brought down by Verdrodi to Matt Friel. Lions reset. Shot is off by Verdrodi, comes down to the Bulldogs. Triple teamed and comes up to Nelson. He decides to wait for the team to set up. Back over to Jamie. Flynn's shot's going to roll off, and Grimm gets the rebound. Long shot's way off on that one. Gasparella is fouled ahead, but they're drawing fouls in a hurry. There, it's a fourth foul. In the first 2 minutes and 4 seconds of the game, there's 4 fouls on the Bulldogs. This first period being brought to you by Patty Maida, Real Estate One. 348-6430 for your real estate needs. Patty Maida, Real Estate One.
It looks to me like both teams are just playing a little bit tentative right now. Well, I'm sure they'll loosen up as it goes along.
The Bulldogs lead 2-0 at the 5:56 mark here of the first period. Shots off, and there's a foul underneath, will be on Gasparella.
Second team.
Comes down to Friel. Shots off the rim by Gasparella. He saves it, throws it up, and they don't score there. They still haven't scored. And the Bulldogs now lead 4-0 at the 5:15 mark. Shot bounces through for Matt Friel.
That was a great fall-away jumper. Grimm couldn't get it.
That one bounces off Grimm's back, and it goes over to the Lions. I'm Ted Wallace, along with Steve Waldrop here, as you're watching SLC TV, Channel 19 in South Lyon, and Channel 19 Comcast. It's 5:01 mark as Patty Maida Real Estate One's first period. It's 4-2 Brighton in this match of the two top teams in the KVC. This game played January 25th, 2002. Shot is up and through for 3 by Matt Friel, and now it's 5-4 South Lyon.
Grimm will have to come out on Friel, and then that means that the lane's going to be open without the big man in there.
They triple teamed on Grimm, and Aaron Nelson got the foul. That's his second. Brighton retakes the lead, 6-5. Stolen by Grimm. Shot is up by Nelson, but there's a foul underneath. It's going to be against Jamie Gasparella, and that's his second. 8-5, Brighton leads. Schwitt and Thomas in for the Lions now, as the Lions suddenly can find themselves in foul trouble. Makes it 10-5 Brighton. Bedrotti's shot's off the rim. Frio saves it for a moment. They're going to call a foul in there on the Bulldogs, I believe. Nor will be a... Yep, it is a foul. Number 5 on the Bulldogs. 3:21 mark. Besides Patty May Real Estate 1, we've got the South Lyon Collision bringing you this action. South Lyon Collision, 437-6100. Speaking of bump shop needs, I hit a raccoon last night, Steve. $500 damage to my car.
Oh my gosh.
So I've been to South Lyon Collision already. Long shot is in for Thomas. That makes it 10-8, Brighton. Stolen away. Flynn's shot is off the rim. Comes down. They're going to call a foul on the Lions again. I'm not sure. It might be on Matt Frio. Nope, it's going to be on Thomas. 10-8, 2:43 left in the first period. Brighton leading. Again, this action being brought to you by South Lyon Collision with all the latest in technology. South Lyon Collision.
Did that coon fall out of a tree and bang into your windshield? Or how did he do $500 worth of damage?
He got caught up underneath the front grill and did a number, as the saying goes, and I just was unable to avoid him. He was one of those dart across, and it's all. He was a huge coon too. Well, that's on Adam Bedrotti. Foul on each side on that one. Jump ball will be called, and it'll make it the Lions' ball now.
Well, the refs have made it clear they're not going to allow bumping and hitting, and they're going to call a tight game.
Well, it's 10-8. Brighton leading, 2:25 mark this first period. There's been 12 fouls called already. Next foul for either side puts them on the line.
It's hard to see when you're... That's okay, we can stand. Maybe they'll sit down. I don't know.
Blocked away. Still be the Lions' ball. Shot through for 3 by David Flynn, and the Lions lead 11-10. Stolen there. It's Matt Friel. Puts it up and in, and it's 13-10 Lions. Stolen by Matt Friel again. This time he decides to wait for his guards. Fed over to Schwitt. An offensive foul will be called as he charged right into the number 40. You got to look before you do something like that. 13-10, the Lions holding a lead. As that was a player control foul, so no free throw.
I think Schlitt was just trying to cash in on the opportunity real quick and get a 5-point lead instead of a 3-point lead. But you do have to watch where you're going.
1:40 mark of this first period. Again, being brought to you by South Lyon Collision. Gary Maureen Fagan, where you bend them, they'll mend them at South Lyon Collision. By Friel, it'll still be the Bulldogs' ball, but they're trying to run with the ball here, and they're finding out the Lions are up to that kind of game. Gets the rebound, then gets fouled. It'll be
Chris Grimm.
That foul is out on Adam Girodi, so that's his second one. Grimm puts both of them in. Shot rolls off. He was standing on the line when he pulled it away from Matt, so Matt's tenacity helped cause that turnover. Hook shot is good by Matt Friel, and the Lions are back up by 3, 15-12.
Another shot where Matt used his body to shield Grimm away from the ball. Very effective. Stu's in.
Shot bounces out and coming over the back on his third foul. The second big man for the Bulldogs, number 40.
And that was the 7th foul, so we get a shot here.
Puts Thomas on the line for a 1-and-1. Puts it through. And that makes it a 5-point lead for the Lions. Long shot is off, comes down to the Bulldogs, comes short. Schlitt gets the rebound. 10 seconds. They're going to call a foul on the Bulldogs, a technical foul. The Brighton coach has already been kicked out of one game this year. I don't think it was on him. Did you see it?
I think he called a technical because it was an intentional block, and Friel fell over him. That's a referee.
Utley did, yeah.
Yeah, Utley, right. Utley fell right over him. Grimm, I think, went over and apologized to the coach. I don't think he...
Well, meanwhile, Dave Flynn put them both in. And the Lions will get the ball out with 9 seconds left. Hook shot is off the rim, but the Lions will maintain a 19-12 lead here at the end of the first period. That was brought to you by Patty Mayday Real Estate One and by Gary Maureen Fagan of South Lyon Collision. 19-12, Lions lead. Stolen by Matt Friel. They got that play figured out. Long shot is up and good for three. It's the Friel deal in action. It's 22-12 Lions.
Friel's already got 12, and according to my count, Grimm has got 4.
Brad Thomas got called for that one, and I'm put the Bulldogs on the line, shooting 1-1. Second foul on Brad Thomas. Ninth team foul here early in the second period. Being brought to you by the Grilled Tomato in downtown South Lyon. All your banquet needs can be met there as well. Grilled Tomato. Comes off, comes up to the Bulldogs, and comes down, and Matt Friel gets the rebound. Third, 22-13 Lions here early in the second period. Foul called on the Bulldogs, putting David Flynn on the line.
Greg Wilson, foul, 1-1, David Flynn.
Makes it a 10-point margin for the Lions here at the 7-12 mark of the second period. And now it's 24-13 Lions. Stolen for a moment, then he reached in and fouled on putting Schlitt on the line. He'll be shooting 2 automatically.
I don't think the Bulldogs figured they'd be behind 11 points with 7 minutes to go in the first half.
And they've called a timeout here, and the Lions, after a slow start, and Grimm came out and did his mighty dunk and put them up 4-0. You know, a little bit more game to be played. Of course, there's still a lot more to be played from this point, but the Lions seem to be maintaining with that 24-13 lead in the first minute here of the second period, being brought to you by Grilled Tomato. Grilled Tomato with the half-off brunch. Brunch on Sunday is half off. Grilled Tomato. Okay, Schlitt gets to shoot 2 automatically here. And he puts that one through, and it's now 25-13 Lions. Call a foul on Matt Friel there. That puts Grimm on the line automatically to shoot 2.
Correction, foul is on Matt Creel. That's his first team foul number 10. Chris Grimm, 2 shots.
Bounces through. Lions abandon Utley. Then tipped away for a moment. Then knocked away. He's going to call foul on Dave Flynn for that one. They'll put the Bulldogs right back on the line. Yeah, everybody took off down the floor and left Utley with nobody to pass to.
Somebody's got to come back and help.
Right.
2 shots.
So the clock stopped. Brighton's back on the line. Three unanswered points, and then Matt Friel will put the shot up and in for 2. 27-16 Lions. Now we're talking to the coach over there, and not sure what the discussion is about, but Darren Clayton's making sure he's checking in on it.
Please don't throw objects on the floor. If you are seen throwing objects on the floor, you will be escorted and your team is given a technical foul. Please do not throw objects on the floor. Thank you.
Somebody must have thrown something on the floor. The ref called and asked the announcer to tell the fans to not throw anything on the floor, because the fan whose team did it is going to get a technical. So
now the Lions will call a timeout. Make sure they're all set here on defense. Leading 27-16 here in this Grilled Tomatoes second period. 6:43 left. The sports fans will recognize this voice, Bill Drangowski, checking out the basketball scene, and it's a new game, first time this year, right, Bill?
First time I've been out to see the Lions basketball team. I'm quite impressed with them. First 2 or 3 minutes, both teams were flying out there. I mean, the adrenaline had to really be pumping. I thought maybe it would be a scoreless tie, but lo and behold, the South Lions pressure defense, they get a lot of fouls, but they sure have caused some errant passes. Friel's played good defense, and he's knocked down quite a few points. So good to see South Lyon up by 11 here early in the second quarter.
As the action starts again. Thanks, Bill. It is going to be the Lions ball. Schlitt hit it off of the Bulldog player. And the Lions take over on offense. And every offensive opportunity is one you need to capitalize on. Travel called on Flynn. Comes down to Schwitt, and David Flynn brings it down. We have 5:40 left in the first half. Lions up by 11. Given to Schwitt. Shots up and in, and the Lions now lead 29-16 over the Brighton Bulldogs.
That has really quieted the crowd down. They were very loud early in the game, and now they're very quiet.
Shot comes up short, but they get the rebound. Flint. And that one goes in for Grimm. 29-18. Lions.
Lions are going to make them come out now because they've got a good lead. They're going to make them come out, and then that'll open up the lanes for them to cut in and make good shots.
Put David Flynn on the line. Shooting 2 automatically.
Shooting 2, David Flynn.
That's what happens when one team gets frustrated and they're using the whole half court. Got to come out after the ball, make a mistake like that.
David puts that one through and makes it 30-18 Lions. Jamie Gasparella back in. And he puts that one in. It's 31-18. Lions up by 13. Comes down to Frio for the rebound. Cuts off, he cut right in front of Grimm. Took the rebound. That one's tipped away by Grimm. Comes down to Frio. Jamie Gasparella will just, now the Lions will pull it out.
Same thing.
But with Jamie in there, he has more of the threat to charge in there, too. They're going to call a charge on Jamie. That's his 3rd foul.
Player control foul, Jamie Gasparella. That's his 3rd.
That is the danger. Somebody stepping in your way and getting set a second before you, and once you leave your feet, you can't do anything about it.
Call underneath. Stop the easy basket by Grimm. We'll put him on the line.
Lions first. Chris Grimm, 2 shots.
That's his first foul for Stu Utley.
That was a good, smart foul. Grimm is about a 60% foul shooter.
And he missed that one. As this second period being brought to you by the Grilled Tomato, where Thursday night's a lobster night. Tuesday night's 25% off entrees at the Grilled Tomato. 31-19 21-19 Lions. 2:35 left in this first half. Krager with the ball. Stu sends it into, now it's back out to Thomas from Friel. The knee. That foul will be called on Thomas.
Thomas was trying to get set, but I don't think he was set long enough to take the charge.
That's his third foul.
If this is going to be a game of foul shots, I think the Lions have the upper hand, at least so far.
Lions back down to an 11-point lead, 31-20. Sachs is in now. Taken away. They'll call it on Krager again. Putting the Bulldogs on the line again.
You can't, you just can't get in the way. You've got to be set for a whole second. So the Bulldogs have come up with 2 steals, and now they've had 4 foul shots.
(31-22) Lions up by 9. They had a chance to go up by 15, and now they're down to a 9-point margin. Shots off, up and in and off, comes down and back out to Sachs. And the Lions look to set up again, up, tipped away, taken by Utley. Then a travel by the Bulldogs, so the Lions will get it back.
They're trying to catch somebody on the backdoor cutter play, but their arms are very long in there among the Brighton players.
One minute left in the Grilled Tomatoes second period. Lions still up by 9. Feed in from Krager to Friel, and it's back to 33-22 Lions. Blocked by Friel. Bounces off, comes down to Sachs, and he gives it to David Flynn. The Lions may be setting up for the final shot, I don't know. Long shot off the back of the rim, comes down to the Bulldogs. Knocked away by Friel.
That's a good example of denial basketball. Matt had his hand out in front of the ball, knocked it out of bounds, denied Grimm the ball.
The Lions are up by 11 at the half, 33-22. And the happy South Lyon crowd off to the right. In that first half, that was brought to you by Patty Maida at Real Estate One. Gary Maureen Fagan at South Lyon Collision and all the gang at the Grilled Tomato bringing you that first half of action. 33-22, South Lyon at the half. Okay, before we start second half, the scoring is?
Thomas with 5, Flynn with 9, Schlitt with 3, and Friel with 16. From the other team, Grimm has 8, for those who are wondering.
Yes, the big man for Brighton. And so he's basically on pace, but so is Matt Friel. And I believe the Lions get to take the ball out to start the second half here. Back with the starters.
Possession arrow. Warning to the goal line.
As we get ready to start this second half of action, but we're missing one thing. It's called referees.
Charlene Keogh to the scorer's table. South Lyon ball on top.
We can wait. That's good. The Lions had a lot of fouls that first half.
They had a total of 14, and Gasparilla has 3 and Thomas has 3, so we've got to watch for that.
Foul right away on the Bulldogs, number 32.
Ball on here is Eagle first, team first.
And we just starting the second period. And this third period been brought to you by Tormina's Pizza. Blocked. Number 3 on Grimm.
Basically, that was him rotating his shoulders and just knocking our man in his face. Very visible foul to the ref.
And the Lions get it right back here. This Tormina Pizza. Hot time, third period. Boudreau's shot is off the rim. Good play by the Lions. It just didn't go in. Shot's going to come short, and David Flynn gets it. Gasparilla's got an open lane, takes it for 2. The Lions score the first basket of the second half. And they're up 35-22 over the undefeated KVC 5-0 Brighton Bulldogs. And that one's into Grimm for 2. Lions up by 11. Shot's going to bounce off and come down to Grimm.
Jamie had to change his shot because of Grimm.
I'm going to call a foul underneath there, a shooting foul, put Bulldogs on the line.
Fouls on Matt Friel, second team first.
That's Matt's second foul, Matt Friel.
Bulldogs, Kyle Miller.
Again, Tormina's Pizza, 486-3860, bringing you this action. Home of the 2-foot pizza, Tormina's.
Bulldog substitution, Josh Beckett. For the Lions, Steve Schlitt.
Jimmy Gasparella comes out. Schlitt's shot's going to roll off the rim, come down to Grimm. Friel with the rebound. Back to Flynn. Shots up and in for Nelson. 37-25 Lions. And the Bulldogs almost lost it.
Very athletic move by Aaron Nelson.
Well, he cut in there earlier and passed it off, and this time he took it. So you saw him setting that one up.
Basically, the Bulldogs are playing a zone defense, and the Lions are spreading them out. So that's how they can cut to the basket.
That one comes in and out and comes down to Matt Friel. Sachs gets it back over to Flynn. Feeds it back to Sachs. Long shots way short, but Friel gets it and puts it in. And it's now a timeout for the Bulldogs as the Lions lead by 14 here with 4:48 left in the third period. It's 39-25 South Lyon.
You wonder if that was a pass from Sachs or a shot. It was so short of the basket. You think it was a shot? Boy, that was short.
Again, we need Charlene.
I don't want to make any public statements, but the fact is, I don't know if he gets an assist on that or not, but it goes in for 2, and the Lions again are up by 14 in this Tormina Pizza third period. Well, you know that committed, so they're not wasting time. That will be a foul on Schlitt, I believe, or maybe Sachs.
Foul on Andy Sachs. First, team second. Chris Grimm.
Chris Grimm on the line. He makes both of those. Lions up by 12. Shot is in and out, rebounded and off by Friel. Off of Grimm for a moment, he fires in a 2 from the free throw line, and he has scored the last 4 points for the Bulldogs to pull them back within 10. 39-29. Shot's going to be off by Schlitt. Tipped away from the Bulldog by Schlitt. Over to Vidrodi. Back to Sachs. Given back to Schlitt from Vidrodi. 3:05 mark now of the third period. Lions still holding a 10-point lead. Long shot is through for 3 by Schlitt, and it's 42-29 Lions. Travel will be the call on that one.
The Lions' strategy is to make them play defense, and then to dump in a 3 after all of that time really takes Brighton down, takes the momentum way down.
It's 42-29 with 2:41 left in Tormina Pizza's third period. That one's tapped from Flynn. He saves it back over to Gasparella. Back over to Nelson. Drody's shot's good for 2, and the Lions are up by 15, 44-29. Grimm puts that one in. Yeah. 44-31 Lions. 1:48 mark of the third period. Long shot is off by Gasparella, but Drody puts up a rebound. It's still tipped up and out. Friel is fouled as he tried to shoot it in. That'll put Matt Friel on the line. And you are looking at one of the premier players in the league, Matt Friel, number 50.
Brighton foul, Al Green, second, team third. Shooting 2 for the Lions, Matt Friel.
He's actually the premier player in all of the Ann Arbor area, in fact, leading scorer. He now has 19 points. He's only 4 from his average. Crawls in for number 20, and it's 46-31 Lions. Taking a, oh, looked like Nelson had a goal ball, but they're going to call him for the foul.
Aaron Nelson, the foul line ball, third, team third.
Thomas comes in for Nelson.
Nelson third, I think.
Yeah, third foul on Nelson.
Grimm has taken over the game. He's already got 10 points this quarter.
.50 seconds left in the quarter. Hook shot is good by Adam Drody.
Nice feed back and forth, and nice finish by Adam there.
48-33 Lions. Flynn is going to feed it to Gasparella, and that one's off, but Matt has his shot go off. The Lions still banging around. They're going to call it on the Bulldogs.
Boy, that is great aggressiveness in the offensive boards. We touched the ball about 4 times there, and yeah, that's an offensive board.
Well, there's only 0.3 seconds left. I don't even know if the Lions have noticed that. And that was the right kind of shot. Flynn had nothing else he could do with it. All right, Tormina's Pizza brought you that action again with all their fresh chopped salads. hot subs and breadsticks, and of course the huge 2-foot pizza, along with their medium pizzas. Their medium pizza's 2 inches bigger than any other large pizza in South Lyon. Tormina's Pizza, 486-3860. 8 minutes left in the game. The Lions have increased their lead by 2 points here in this end of the third period, 48-35.
The Lions have won all 3 quarters tonight, and all they've got to do is break even in the 4th quarter, and they've got the game. 13-point lead is very difficult to come back with just 8 minutes to go in the game.
Taken away by Schlitt as it came loose there and gets it over to Flynn. Taken away from the Lions there. They try to feed it inside. Oh, that's off the Bulldogs, and the Lions get it back.
Bulldogs are putting their short and fast team in here to try to get the ball away from the Lions. Big change in personnel.
David Flynn bringing it down. Fed underneath the Pedroni. It's in for 2, and the Lions lead 50-35.
Right. Basically, Friel brought Grimm out of the paint, way out of the paint, fed it right into Vedrodi, and away we go.
That's off of Flynn. Off of Grimm, and it will be the Lions' ball. .640 left in the game. Lions happy just to eat up some of the clock here. Shots off the rim. And they score, and we're back to a 13-point margin for the Lions. This period being brought to you by Donner Signs at 437-0025. That's off the Bulldogs. It'll be the Lions' ball. It's 6:10 left in the game.
That's a 3-1-1 offense. That one's off by Jamie. Lions now playing a zone defense on their own, trying to keep the ball away from the middle. Look at 2 people on Grimm there.
Oh, the reach-in foul we call it on Thomas. That's his 4th team foul.
That's his 4th, team number 4. Aaron Nelson. The Bulldogs have the ball.
A Bulldog, I thought. Nope. Flynn almost made a great effort. He did make a great effort, but beat the Bulldogs still. Tipped away, and Flynn gets it down nicely as he was pawed at. Lions holding a 13-point lead. 5:49 left. They're going to call an offensive foul on Adam Bergerodi.
Player control, Adam Bergerodi. His third.
Well, the reason that was called was because he put his shoulder down and rammed right into the Bulldog's chest. So they're going to call that.
Timeout, Brighton.
Brighton calls a timeout here as we've had Donner Signs bringing you this action, and also the Jim Dandy Car Wash. And certainly time to get the mud and salt off at the Jim Dandy Car Wash. 6 bays of self-serve. 5 minutes for $1.50 to spray up in those wheel wells and underneath in your engine. Get that salt out of there. Maintain your vehicle at the Jim Dandy Car Wash, and we'll be looking for our Jim Dandy player of the game.
Each team has only scored 2 points in this fourth quarter. If that stays up, you know, we're going to win because we've got such a nice lead with 13 points. 5 minutes to go.
Fed into Grimm, and they now cut it to 11. Up, thrown away there. Lions are up by 11 with 4:26 left in the game. Brings them back within 9, 50-41. Stolen from Gasparella. And coming down with it is Adam Bergerodi. Throwing back to Adam, up to Nelson. The Lions call a timeout with 3:29 left, as they have been outscored in the second half by 2 points, but still hold a 9-point lead, 50-41 with 3:29 left here in this Jim Dandy fourth period.
That was a well-placed timeout. He had to calm down the Lions, who were playing a little frantic there. Has to figure out a play to beat the press down here, which we haven't been very successful in. So we've got 3.5 minutes to go. It's 9-point lead.
Calling the charge, haven't they?
Yeah. .319 left. Called 3 seconds on the Lions. Gasparella fed it in and then didn't expect it back. Oh, and they throw it away. That's interesting. I guess it's still Brighton's ball.
Both refs agreed on that call.
Now they throw it away. That one's stolen. Tipped away by Bergerodi. 2:36 11. 2:36 left in the game. Lions still leading 50-41. They're calling a charge on David Flynn. Seven-point game, and it's the Bulldogs' ball. And that one's good for 3, and now it's a 4-point game. Reach-in foul will be called. That's the 5th foul.
Lions have only scored 2 points this quarter.
And the Lions call another timeout as it's down to a 4-point game with 2:06 left. Taken away, and then the Lions get it back. A minute 38 left. Shot's going to roll in for Gasparilla, and the Lions lead 52-46.
Very important 2 points there for the Lions.
And it's a travel. No, they're going to call a foul before that, I guess. It's on Matt Friel. That'll be his 3rd. That puts Grimm on the line for 1-1.
Yeah. I didn't see a foul. Grimm was just backing right into Friel, and Friel was just trying to hold his ground, but
and we're back to a 4-point game. Dave has to call a timeout as he was trapped on the side there. 52-48 with 1:06 left in the game. As Lions were up by like 13 to the start of the 4th period, but Brighton has had all their opportunities go in.
they put in a faster set of players that started stealing the ball and giving us trouble. And then they still left their 2 big men in down low, so they still have the power game and the speed game. So it's a little harder for the Lions to defense and also play offense against.
Lions throw it away.
Didn't need to make the pass.
Now it's a 2-point game. 48 seconds left. And the Brighton has the ball. Oh, Oh, something happened over and back, I guess, with travel. It's the Lions ball. Didn't exactly see what happened. They finally call a foul, but it's still going to be the Lions ball out with 28 seconds left.
That's his 5th personal foul.
Number 22 leads the game.
Team foul number 6.
High school rules allow up to a minute to replace a player, so that's what the coach is doing here.
Shots in for Adam Bedrodi. That'll put him on the line, shooting 1 and 1. The tie-up gives it to the Lions with 17 seconds left. They'll call a foul, I guess, on Jamie. Offensive foul.
I'd like to see that one on tape, Ted. I don't think that guy was set there. Yeah. 10 seconds.
It rolls off. They let him score it. Timeout with 2.3 seconds left. And the Lions up by 2 and have the ball.
30 points by Graham.
What's
23.
20?
He's only got 2 in the second half. They started playing this.
Just don't.
It's got to go in. Somebody's got to.
No, you just throw a high arcer that.
No, even clock doesn't start till somebody touches.
I understand that, but if they get it down there, they're not going to get back in time to do anything with it.
Leg.
Should be a technical. Next one would be a technical.
They tackle him down there. There's 0.8 seconds left.
Certainly hasn't been easy here for the Lions in the second half. Aaron just needs to make both of these, and the game is over. 8/10 of a second is not very much time to score.
It's over, and the Lions have won in a huge game here at Brighton. A 54-52 victory as Brighton fought valiantly to come back. And the Lions pull out the victory. Huh? Matt Friel. Give Adam on here right now. Adam Madrodi, rough finish, but you guys pulled it off.
Yeah, it was close towards the end. We started breaking down a little bit, but it's okay.
As you can hear, their class is coming out from the. Well, I would show the classy people right here from Brighton. Right here, there they are. Okay, now can we finish this? Thank you. All right, back over here. Okay, back over here. Adam, you guys, I know you played a little conservatively, but then it just, they came on strong, but you guys hung in there in the finish.
Yeah, the refs are letting them have a little bit.
I guess we can let you say that because we concur, we agree. Some really cheap call on that one charge, I thought.
The last one on Gasparilla and then mine, I don't know. I didn't even hit him. That dude's bigger than me anyway. So.
Well, Adam, a great team victory.
Yes.
Any
Good
thoughts?
team play.
Yes, it was, and that's what it took. And you guys followed the game plan and got it done. Grimm got his 30 points, but so what? Looks like
what was the score? 54-52?
Yeah, I think it's too short. That's right. So you guys are now climbing into a tie for first and get another shot at them at home.
Yep. It's gonna be a rumble in the jungle.
Well, you've got 8 more conference games to go, so you got a ways to go.
8 more conference games. We got to keep our heads up and keep playing tough, and just give it all we got. That's all we can do.
All right. Thanks, Adam. Great effort on your part.
Thank you.
You bet. Okay, caught up with Steve out here as the crowd still milling around in a great finish to a great game. And it's like they've never seen a camera before, I guess. I don't know. Security's a little lacking here in Brighton. But anyways, Steve, we got some scoring here.
Yeah, Gasparilla 4, Thomas 5, Nelson 2, Flynn 9, Vedrodi 8, Schlitt 6, and Friel 20.
Yeah.
Total 54.
And that was that last basket they got there turned out to be huge.
That was Vedrodi, made that last basket for the Lions, put us up 4, and then Brighton just didn't have enough time to catch up to us.
And of course, we had the opportunity to interview Adam, and he gave a great interview. He did not even mention that he had done that last basket, but that's true. I thought that was pretty critical in the juncture of the game.
Yes. Lions only scored 6 points in that fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Brighton scored 17. So they made up 11, but fortunately for us, they were down 13 at the end of the third quarter.
And you mentioned something about maybe breaking even that period, but it was not an even period.
No, we got into the slow down offense, and once we got out of our fast-moving offense, they put in their fast defense against us, their quick guys, and started turning the ball over, getting possession, going down and getting some easy baskets. So I have to hand it. Brighton had a good strategy. They just came up a little short. I don't want to say anything too much, but Grimm really came alive in that second half. He got 22 points in the second half, total of 30. Played a much better game in the second half than he did in the first half.
Well, the Lions were spread out, though, and of course that caused them to lead the down open in the middle there, so he got a lot more of those inside shots that they set up.
Yeah, and as you noticed, almost every time he got the ball, he bumped into somebody while he was going to the basket. But I think they only called him once for a charge. Gasparilla got called for 3 charges tonight. Boy, that, you know.
Yeah, even Adam mentioned that last one was a pretty soft call, he thought.
I'd love to see it on tape, and of course everybody in South Lyon can. My daughter wanted me to mention tomorrow JV volleyball tournament at South Lyon High School. It'll start at 9. The playoffs will be somewhere between 2 and 3. Might go all the way till 5 or 6 tomorrow. So if you like South Lyon sports, come on out and see the girls play.
And with our Jim Dandy player of the game, our cameraman didn't get a chance to vote, but the staff here comes up with a new one. Even though, you know, Matt Friel, outstanding. He had 16 points in the first half?
He had 16 in the first half, 4 in the second half.
And he held his own against the big man, and certainly he did the job expected of Matt Friel. But coming through in the clutch, Adam Bedrodi is our Jim Dandy player of the game. And it was certainly a well-deserved team effort as well. David Flynn, I think he got called on a couple of things that shouldn't have been called as well. But overall, he held in there. They were all over him, mauling him as well.
I'd also like to mention that Steve Schlitt and Thomas came in for very important minutes while Gasparilla had 3 fouls.
And what was the combined scoring from them?
Thomas had 5. Schlitt had 6.
Okay, there's 11 points.
There's 11 points. We did pretty well from the free throw line. David Flynn had 7 of his 9 points from free throws. That was very
considering he started out 0 for 2, I'd say it was a nice comeback.
He made the next 7 that he got. Second half, though, was not a foul second half. I think we both got into the single bonus.
And we weren't really shooting the 3-point because we had the big lead and we didn't want to take chances that way, yet we were hitting them in the first half.
We changed our game in the second half, and it almost got us in the end.
Yeah.
But I agree on Bedrodi. He had to play right out here at the foul line on the 3-1-1 offense, and when he got the ball, he just got slammed into, and he made a lot of critical passes to people back out or back down low. Adam played a real pivotal role in the second half in that slow down offense. So I do agree with him, player of the game, for his second half performance.
Right. Well, it was all, you know, I was almost going to say into the fourth period that it's getting a little boring. What a finish to this, eh?
Win is a 13-point lead by South Lyon boring, and you knew Brighton was going to come back at us with everything they had, and they did. It was a very exciting finish. I was glad I was here. I hope the fans out there will enjoy the replay.
And that drops the Brighton Bulldogs down to 7-5 on the season and 5-1 in the conference. The Lions move up to 5-1 in the conference, 8-4 overall. Their next game will be a week from tonight with the Pinckney Pirates coming to town, right?
Yes. Are we planning to show that game?
Yep.
Good.
Yep. Friday night games are good.
Yes.
And we want to thank our sponsors again because that's critical too. And please let them know that you heard that they were sponsoring Patty Mader Real Estate 1, the Grilled Tomato, Tormina's Pizza, the Jim Dandy Car Wash, South Lyon Collision, and Donner's Signs. I'm Ted Wallace, along with Steve Waldrop, Tony Donner, and Cameron. We had Bill Drangowski here tonight, too. It's nice to hear him commentate. As we have a final score on this game played January 25th, 2002. South Lyon 54, Brighton 52. Thanks for watching this SLC Sports presentation.